When chaos hits the world, money runs to one place. Why is the US dollar still the king of currencies? Every few years, people predict the fall of the US dollar. China rises, debt explodes, sanctions increase, alternatives appear. Yet in every crisis, wars, pandemics, financial crashes, global capital still rushes into the dollar. This is not accidental. The dollar is not powerful because the US is perfect. It is powerful because the global system is built around it. 10 reasons the US dollar still dominates the world. 1. The dollar is the world's default trade currency. Most global trade, oil, gas, food, metals, and shipping contracts are priced and settled in dollars. Even countries that dislike the US still use the dollar because their trading partners do. This creates a self-reinforcing loop where using the dollar is simply easier, cheaper, and safer than switching to something else. 2. The US controls the deepest financial markets. The United States has the largest, most liquid, and most transparent financial markets on Earth. Trillions of dollars can move in and out without collapsing prices. No other country offers this scale, safety, and speed at the same time, which makes the dollar unmatched for global finance. 3. US Treasury bonds are the global safe asset. When uncertainty rises, investors need somewhere to park massive amounts of money safely. US Treasury bonds are considered the least risky large-scale asset in the world. This constant demand forces the world to hold dollars, even when US debt keeps rising. 4. There is no real alternative yet. The euro lacks a single fiscal authority. The yuan is heavily controlled and not fully convertible. Gold cannot support modern transaction volume. Crypto is too volatile. The dollar wins not because it is flawless, but because every alternative is weaker. 5. The US dollar is backed by military and political power. The US protects global trade routes, sea lanes, and financial infrastructure. This military reach indirectly supports trust in the dollar. Currencies are not just economic tools, they are power tools, and the US still holds unmatched influence. 6. Global debt is denominated in dollars. Many countries and corporations borrow in dollars. This creates permanent demand for dollars to repay loans and service interest. Even during crises, they must acquire dollars, strengthening its dominance when others weaken. 7. The dollar benefits from network effects. The more people use the dollar, the more valuable it becomes. Banks, insurers, traders, governments, and corporations are all trained, structured, and regulated around the dollar system. Replacing it would require rebuilding the entire global financial architecture. 8. The US allows capital to move freely. Investors can enter and exit US assets without fear of sudden restrictions. Many countries impose capital controls during stress. The dollar remains trusted because money can leave the US as easily as it enters. 9. Crises strengthen the dollar, not weaken it. Ironically, US-created crises often increase dollar demand. When global fear rises, investors dump risky assets and rush into dollars. This makes the dollar stronger during global pain, reinforcing its dominance cycle after cycle. 10. Trust in the system outlasts trust in the country. People may criticize US politics, debt, or leadership, but they trust the legal system, property rights, and contract enforcement. The dollar is backed less by government perfection and more by system reliability. Final truth. The US dollar is not king because the US is unbeatable. It is king because the world has no better system to replace it. Currencies rule by trust, liquidity, and power. Right now, the dollar still wins all three.